Suzanne Skeens and her husband, John, enjoy the peacefulness of their Bellevue home.
I am so much better off now than I ever was.
It took her years to find the quiet and the calm in her everyday life, still remembering the moment it all changed 50 years ago.
I heard sirens and stuff, and I had this gut feeling there was something wrong.
Skeens' husband at the time, Gene Wolfe, was working at a gas station one night in 1967 when a man he worked with came to her door.
He said that the gas station was robbed, and I said, "Is Gene okay?" And he says, "No, he's gone." And that's how it all happened.
Brian Adams, who was just 18, murdered Gene that night, along with another gas station clerk a week later.
I hated him so much because he ruined my life with Gene.
Years later, Skeens grew tired of carrying those feelings around and found it in her heart to forgive Adams.
I had all this stuff inside of me, and I felt like it held me back from not being the person, from being the person that I wanted to be.
And that's what brought Skeens to the Victim Offender Dialogue program.
I see the greatest impact and change on both the victim and the inmate.
Corrections facilitator Randy Bartell says VOD brings victims' families and offenders together just once. Only the victim's family may start the process.
The victim actually comes in with specific goals in mind, and what happens is I see a transformation in their lives where their goals crystallize.
I just know I wanted to tell him I forgave him, but I also had questions.
And VOD gave Skeens the opportunity to ask those questions face to face with the man who killed her first husband.
We have to live with our past no matter what.
Brian Adams, now a 68-year-old man serving a life sentence that started in 1968, had something he was ready to say too.
And that I would want to let somebody know is that I was sorry for the crime, but that's so inadequate, you know.
Like all inmates in the VOD program, Adams had to pass a psychological evaluation before the meeting, then a series of private sessions that can take up to a year with the help of facilitators like Rafael Hernandez.
I've seen people grow. I've seen people heal. I've seen the restorative justice part of the VOD, and I think it's a beautiful program.
They did the hardest thing in their life was to face the person that offended them. And to do that and then to walk away, that was just very freeing, very empowering.
For Skeens, the meeting provides answers to questions she'd spent decades wondering about.
How did you feel when you did that, when you killed him? How did it feel? And pretty much said nothing, you know. That was him then, but that's not him now.
While Skeens forgives Adams, he says he will never be able to fully forgive himself.
Actually, I felt good for her. You know, I realized that even though I'd done a terrible thing, she'd been able to overcome that.
Both walking away from that meeting with relief and understanding.
I think the only way you can grow is to face the things that you've done wrong and try to decide on a different path.
Hoping the program can help others the way it helped them in moving forward.
It changes your life.
In Omaha, Taylor Barth, KETV News Watch 7.